The Dow Championship Tournament officially kicks off here today at the Midland Country Club. I'm Lauren Piesko, giving you a live look at all the action happening here today. It's time to wake up Mid-Michigan. It's Thursday, June 26th. Christine, good morning. I am live here at Flint Bishop International Airport as we prepare for a very special day. Joining me now is Mid-Michigan Honor Flight President Bob Green. Bob, good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
We are so excited to be here, excited for our very first honor flight. And Bob, just give us a little background on the program and what it does for veterans.
Sure.
And as you mentioned, this is such a big deal, not just for the country club, but for the city of Midland as a whole. You have more than 140 of the best female golfers in the world gathering here this week. What's that like for you guys?
We're looking forward to it. John, thank you so much for being here this morning. Guys, can I get a happy Snowfest? Happy Snowfest! Thank you! We are so excited for Snowfest. As you can see, reporting live in Frankenmuth, Lauren Piesko for TV5. We're going to send it back to the studio.
Blake Sierra, good morning. That's right. The toughest monster truck tour returns to Saginaw tonight through tomorrow. I have one of their drivers here, Darren Basil, driver of Blockhead. But first, let's get a sneak peek at the show you'll see tonight. Good morning. We are live in Grand Blanc where that tornado touched down just after 1 o'clock this morning. And here the wind turned to rain and the rain turned to hail. Not ideal conditions for cleanup this morning as residents are freezing outside. These hardworking volunteers behind me are building beds so more area kids have a place to sleep at night. They're helping out a nonprofit known as Sleep in Heavenly Peace. And with 270 chapters nationwide, we're here at the one in Flushing to learn more about how they're making an impact on Michigan families.
I just want to mention the work your caretakers do is not easy.
No.
Jane, tell me, where does your passion come from for helping people near the end of their lives?
Osterbrunnen, or your Bavarian Easter celebration, kicks off here today, goes through April 14th. What else can people expect when they come out to Frankenmuth this month? Yeah, Colette, it's really a tale of recovery here in Grand Blanc this afternoon, where just after 1 o'clock a.m., a tornado touched down, ripping through parts of the city. We are standing in one of the neighborhoods that seems to have suffered some of the most damage we have seen so far today. Guys, we've almost made it out. We are near the end, and it looks like we're in a big circus tent. There's been lots of clowns chasing us all morning long. Oh God, here comes another. All right, almost in the homes. Are going out with a bang. Sounds like such a fun weekend, and come out Halloween if you can. Tickets are almost sold out, so get them while you can. You have a fantastic crew here. You guys are awesome. Thank you for spending your morning with us. Live in Mount Morris, I'm Lauren Piesko reporting for TV5, sending it back to the studio. Good morning. We are live in Flint. Polls opening in now just a matter of a few minutes. I'm joined by Genesee County Clerk Dominique Clemens. Good morning.
Good morning and happy Election Day.
Happy Election Day indeed. How are you feeling about the rest of today? Are you expecting a busy turnout? The festival faced a big curveball this year when their main venue, the State Theater behind me, went bankrupt back in March, owing $1.6 million to various creditors. But LaFave says that only forced them to get creative, adding more venues downtown and more options for festival goers.
TV5's Lauren Piesko shows us how the group Girls Who Run Bay City is about much more than getting their steps in.
When it comes to achieving your fitness goals, it helps to have a little support and most of all feel confident and safe. As women, we're constantly on the lookout, especially when it comes to something as simple as heading out on an early morning run. But there's a community of women here in mid-Michigan looking to change that. Girls Who Run Bay City is much more than just a running club. It's a sisterhood of local women who stick together and motivate one another.
So I started running in 2015, right after graduate school, as a form of weight loss, actually. And I quickly found out that it was so much more than weight loss for me. It was the community. I absolutely fell in love with the racing community and also the health and wellness, as well as the mental side of it.
Katie Rotley is a graduate of Saginaw Valley State University and a Pilates instructor in Bay City. What is now a running community of more than 80 women collectively started out as just a warm-up before her classes.
So it initially started out as SoulFit, and that was just to supplement some of the classes I was teaching, and that started with a few of them. A few were existing friends I had that were into running, and then from there it's been kind of I'm going to bring a friend, and I'm going to bring a friend, and it keeps recruiting from there.
They meet once a week at 5:30 in the morning right here at Live Oak Coffee House in Bay City.
Honestly, we start together. That accountability will show up. We'll take a photo for accountability, and then kind of everyone just kind of finds their groove. It's not just runners, it's runners and walkers who become runners, a little bit of a mixture of everything.
Rotley says the best thing to come out of this club is the friendships it's created.
Especially if people are more introverted, it's become a community for them. So they've met some of their best friends. Most recently, a couple of the girls are actually standing up in one of the girls' weddings, and they solely met through Run Club, which I just think is so cool to see the friendships that have come out of it.
We didn't know each other a year ago, but now it's like I look forward to running. Not only the run, but I look forward to seeing these girls and seeing what's going on, and now we're all pretty close, and it's awesome.
But most of all, it's helping women realize they can do anything they set their minds to.
Empowered women empower women. I feel better than I've ever felt, and I credit the run, I credit myself, but I credit all of these girls.
Katie Beffrey loves to run, but that was not the case a year ago.
I was having a really rough time, mentally and physically, and I just started. It took everything I had. I couldn't run a mile. I had to keep stopping and walking and couldn't breathe. And then I just thought, like, no, I'm gonna do this. And then a couple of my friends were like, oh, you should, there's this amazing group of girls, and they meet up and they do runs, and there's all paces. All paces are welcome. Because initially I thought, no, I can't join. I'm not a runner, you know? And they welcomed me with open arms. And now I'm like so excited to say that I'm a runner and can run long distance, and we're running like 5Ks for fun.
In fact, nearly all these women went through a similar experience.
I used to hate it.
I hated running.
My first few runs, I'm like, I'm never coming back. But I don't know, I almost think I like the longer ones now. We did 7 today, and that's my longest I've ever done.
But discovered a strength they didn't know they had through running.
I watched my dad run as I was growing up. He did a lot of halves. He did the crim. He loved the crim. And so I don't know, I've always been afraid of it, but then when I started with this club, I'm like, it's not that scary. And if you have these people, a community, it makes it so much easier.
It's something I never saw myself doing. It's been a good challenge, and all of a sudden I'm training for my first half marathon in June.
If you're looking for some motivation, let this be your sign. It's never too late to start something new.
Not only does it help with the physical strength, your cardiovascular strength, but also the mental well-being, right? To help with mental clarity, help with your self-esteem, help with some of that, how you manage maybe frustrations or emotions.
And finding the right group can help guide and empower you.
It proves to myself that I am capable of it. I didn't think I was. I'm signed up for a half marathon this year. Like, if you would have told me a year ago, I would have said you were crazy. But I don't know, it just proves that you're capable.
And these girls just carry you along and just make you feel like you can do this, and I can now.
Just being a woman, and it's hard, right? It's hard to find friends, it's hard to meet new people, and we all seek that human connection, so it can be that for people.
Reporting in Bay City, Piesko, TV5.
Fundraiser in Saginaw County raising awareness on the importance of organ donors. TV5's Lauren Piesko now brings us the inspiring story of one local girl and how she found her match.
Technical term for it is nephronocathesis, which is like a genetic disorder.
Saginaw native Riley Wobio was diagnosed with stage 4 chronic kidney disease back in August of 2022. Just 1 year before graduating from Michigan State University, pursuing medicine.
It's just kind of unheard of for somebody my age to have a kidney function of like 15. So I work in a doctor's office, so the doctor I work for, I had like done an appointment with the nurse practitioner, and she just ordered normal labs because I was tired all the time, and we didn't really think anything of it. She ordered like vitamins and stuff, thinking, oh, you might just be deficient. And then my numbers were crazy.
First turning to friends and family for donors, Riley never imagined she'd find a match in her best friend and cousin, Hannah.
It was pretty emotional. I was at work, and it was like the end of the day, and she called me, and it was definitely like one of those things like, why are you calling me? I'm at work, like, call me back in an hour. And she was crying, and she was like, yeah, like, I'm your match. And so then I started crying, and kind of just cried together over the phone for a minute.
It was just inevitable. I mean, she's my best friend, and I talk to her every day. She's my cousin, so I'm like, if she needs help, I mean, obviously I want to see if I can be the donor for her. So it was easy.
The girls now have surgery scheduled for June 14th, but this has been nearly a 2-year journey for Riley and her family. I asked her mother, Shanta, how it feels knowing there's finally light at the end of the tunnel.
Relieved and happy.
Okay.
Maybe it gets a chance, because who knows? But I don't know. I know she's going to be great. Everything's going to be good.
To help cover the cost of Riley's hospital bills, the family's hosting a fundraiser Saturday, June 8th at Baines Apple Valley.
How are you both feeling leading up to the surgery?
Nervous.
Yeah.
But we're doing it together, so.
Very grateful too with just the amount of support that everybody's shown us, and with like the benefit and everything. We have people reaching out from like all corners of Michigan, and I've met so many people that have been in the same shoes as I am, or in hers, like donating a kidney or receiving a kidney, and they've just kind of shared their experiences, so we know what to expect.
Riley hopes her story will also help raise awareness of the need for more organ donors.
We go to her nephrologist. It's like watching two doctors talk. You know, as a mother, usually we have to teach our children. She's teaching me about the medical field and about her kidney. So if just one person does it, it'll help another person. So, I mean, we're very fortunate, but not everybody is.
I think with like everything I've been given, I think this was like the best case scenario for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
For more information on the benefit, scan the QR code on your screen or visit our website at WNEM.com. Reporting in Saginaw, Lauren Piesko, TV5.
We know now that there are more than 200,000 Michiganders living with Alzheimer's disease right now.
If you or a loved one are living with Alzheimer's disease or dementia, say hello to ArtSpark, a new program launched by the Flint Institute of Arts designed for people with mild to moderate memory loss and their care partners. To learn more, I stopped by the Hot Shop to check out this month's demonstration, Glass Art.
As an instructor, I feel like it's super similar to a lot of other educational experiences that we offer. I think that throughout a given afternoon, if we have high schoolers and then grade schoolers, we're typically engaging the same way. No one's super familiar with the material, so we're always approaching it from a very easy, approachable entryway.
The weirdest part about working with hot glass is truly that you work with a liquid. As you just saw, it was certainly not in a liquid state, right?
I think a lot of the times people are the most interested and sort of inspired by how much they didn't know about glass as a material.
If it's metal, it's going to be hot.
A lot of the times that's probably the biggest impact we've had on people.
The idea for ArtSpark was first brought to the FIA by docent and access coordinator Jennifer Giddings-Essenmacher. During her time working for the Alzheimer's Association, she learned there was a real need and want in mid-Michigan for a program like this, catered to those with memory loss.
It gives me so much joy. I used to work for the Alzheimer's Association, and knowing that 4 years ago people were asking for, you know, a similar program, what they can do to get out with their loved ones and not feel judged for, you know, behaviors or actions.
I asked Jennifer if the art has brought back any memories for anyone.
Oh, absolutely. So we have a couple of couples that keep coming back and signing up for more. They want to know when's the next class, when's the next workshop. And they're inviting people, which is fantastic.
One of the recent examples she gave me was of a man who remembered being back in his own workshop.
After our clay tour, our fire master guy, he took them back into the kiln room, and one of our participants was just like, this is amazing. This reminds me of the shop. And just hearing the noise and the heat.
After the demonstration, I also sat down with David Hind, a program manager for the Alzheimer's Association, to hear his thoughts on the program.
I really appreciate what we're doing here. To see folks, again, who I know otherwise wouldn't come out, and I experienced something with the staff from the FIA that it's not just the craft of glass blowing for these two individuals, but it's their engagement with the community.
Why do you think exposure to a program like ArtSpark is so important for people with Alzheimer's or dementia?
Staying engaged, staying active, staying socially connected is critical to continuing their journey in a positive and safe way. For their caregivers, they typically don't do things for themselves. Their focus is their loved one. So this gives both of those individuals the opportunity to be out amongst others in the community, especially with people who understand.
Not only do these staff members understand, many have loved ones of their own with Alzheimer's or dementia.
I have a grandmother who has dementia, and so having this opportunity for her, even if she never attends, just knowing that something is offered. She said that she was interested in coming to our watercolor workshops, so that would just be fantastic, because I know that's something she used to do a lot when she was younger.
Right now, Art Spark has 2 portions. First, gallery tours, offered the 3rd Thursday of every month. These engage all 5 senses with a big emphasis on sight, touch, and smell. And second, art-making workshops. These are offered the last Saturday of every month. Upcoming workshops include glass fusing in April and watercolor painting in May.
They really remember coming here. It has made an impression to when are we going to Art Spark.
In Flint, Lauren Piesko, TV5.